Peeps, it's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the weekend reading. The first time I see is the first time I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. Now, everybody, before we start today's video, I did want to give you guys an announcement. Now, I'm not sure if everybody saw my community post yesterday, but with the community post that I put out, I did tend to mention that I'm actually in the process of moving. I finally and officially got my first apartment. As many of you've known or have followed me for years, you guys know that I've been trying to get an apartment or some sort of home for so many years now. So I'm incredibly thankful. I'm incredibly excited that I finally have my first home. It is a very, very, very intense process. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I mean, my office looks pretty empty right now. I still got a couple more things to take. But with that all being said, I'm super excited for the new beginnings. I'm super excited for the move. And the next time you guys see me, it's not gonna be in this setup anymore. It's gonna be in a brand new setup. So I'm hoping all will work out incredibly well. But let's go ahead and get on into this. So real quick, just to cover, this weekend reading is going to be from February 29th all the way to, January 29th all the way to February 2nd. I will not be live on Monday or Tuesday. I'm not going to have internet until later on in the day and Tuesday, so my schedule should return to normal by Wednesday next week. So with that being said, y'all, I probably won't be back until Wednesday next week if all goes well. All right, let's go ahead and get on into this weekend read and see what we got going on. All right, baby, starting out with the Leos, since we got Leos up in here. What's going on, baby? Messages for Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout January 29th through February 2nd. What do we got going on here for Team Leo, please? Messages for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout the weekend. I don't know what to do, man. Throughout the weekend, throughout February, or January to February. I'm just going to say weekend, all right? Let's see what we got going on for Leo's weekend here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours. All right, Team Leo, let's see what we got going on, baby. Leo, overall energy for you is showing up as the Chariot in reverse. Okay, you could be dealing with a Cancer for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Queen of Cups in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, you got here the Nine of Swords. And then looking at the outcome that's present, Leo, we got here the Ten of Swords. So, as far as what I'm seeing for Leos coming up for you guys, Chariot in reversed and Queen of Cups in the reversed. I mean, what this looks like to me over the weekend till Wednesday, I mean, Chariot reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, you're not really wanting to go forward with the situation, Leo. It looks to me right now that you're kind of emotionally uninvested. You're not invested in a situation anymore. You've basically drawn yourself back. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Nine of Swords. I feel like one of the biggest reasons you're not emotionally invested in a situation anymore is due to the fact that the situation is stressful. The situation kind of has your emotions up, down, and all around. And it's kind of got you to that breaking point where it's like, how could I be emotionally invested in something that actually is giving me quite the opposite of fulfillment? Instead, it's draining me, it's depleting me, it's becoming a little bit too much is what I'm seeing for you. Looking at the outcome that's present, Leo, Ten of Swords, you know, from now until Wednesday, I think some of you guys might be in this energy where you're considering ending a cycle with somebody because it turned out not to be what it is you wanted. You originally thought with the person you're dealing with or the situation you're dealing with, it was going to be fulfilling, but it turned out to be nothing more than a situation that was draining and very depleting of your energy. Instead of being emotionally fulfilled, you kind of recognized you were emotionally unfulfilled. So Leos, looking at the energies from now until next Wednesday, I really feel like you guys here are considering ending a situation, whether that be a cycle with a person, whether that be ending a situation with a job, or something else going on in your life. It just seems to me like it was the opposite of what you expected, okay? And that's all right. We got to remember, anything that's draining us, depleting us, and just really not serving in our highest of good, that doesn't need to have space in our life, you know? No matter how hard we try to make things work, if they're just not working for us, it's okay to push out and look in a different direction, you know? All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we started out with our fire signs today. Let's go ahead and do fire, water, air, earth. Going on to the water. Let's see what we got going on for the Cancer again. What do we got, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday, what messages do we got coming in here for Team Cancer? Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from now until next Wednesday. All right, Cancer, let's see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Cancer. Overall energy for you is showing up as the Queen of Cups. You might be dealing with a water sign. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Queen of Wands. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Hierophant. And then looking at the outcome that's present, Cancer, we got here the Page of Cups. So, from now until next Wednesday, Queen of Cups here to the Queen of Wands. I kind of feel like you're in an energy at this time where you're noticing you're feeling a lot more confident. I think you're feeling a lot more confident in expressing yourself, especially when it comes towards expressing yourself on an emotional level. It seems to me like you're not scared. It's about not holding back. It's like I could say my truth without feeling like I have to mute myself or without feeling like I have to hold back. I can be blunt, I can be transparent, and it's okay to do that. So it feels really good. It's almost like your throat chakra here is opening. You might actually have a throat chakra opening or a throat chakra experience coming into your weekend until Wednesday. You might start noticing that, like, for a few of you Cancers, maybe you feel like you're coughing more. Maybe you feel like you're just letting a lot out of your throat. So if you've been having like a scratchy throat lately, or if your throat has been feeling like there's a lot of phlegm or just buildup, I think it's basically your throat chakra trying to clear itself. Do you see what I'm saying, Cancer? So coming into now until next Wednesday, it looks to me like you're opening up more on an emotional level, but you're also speaking your truth now with more confidence. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with the Hierophant. The Hierophant's an awesome card to see here for you, Cancer, because it definitely seems to me like you're now starting to be committed to speaking your truth and not letting people walk over you. As a Cancerian, sometimes we can be way too passive-aggressive, and that's something I've noticed within my own behavior being a Cancer sun and many Cancerians that I've come across in my lifetime. Cancerians sometimes can have a tendency to be passive-aggressive, and the more passive-aggressive you are at times, or not even passive-aggressive, more like passive, right? The more passive you are at times, Cancer, the more it sometimes leaves room and leeway for people to walk all over you. And that is very much something that's not happening anymore. Looking at the outcome that's present for you, Page of Cups, it's like, yeah, if I gotta say what I gotta say, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You're not afraid to speak your mind or to get what needs to get off your chest. This is the energy of, I'm making sure my boundaries are respected, I'm making sure that I'm speaking clearly, I'm making sure that I am communicating what it is that I need and what it is that I feel. I'm no longer allowing myself to be passive because that leaves room for people to walk over me. Now, with me speaking my truth, and especially speaking it with confidence, I can get across how I feel, what I want, what I know I deserve, and what I don't resonate with, aka you get to enforce your boundaries even better. I like that, Cancer. There could be some sort of situation coming up for you from now until next Wednesday that might be triggering this energy. Potentially, there could be a situation where somebody does try to walk over you, or somebody does try to take advantage of you, or do something that makes you uncomfortable. Maybe somebody here says something or asks a favor from you that you're not necessarily comfortable with. You're going to start noticing, I have to stop holding myself back. If there's shit that I don't want, I got to enforce the power of no. You know, for example, Cancer, let's say you got a lot of work to do and your best friend is like, hey, can you help me out with this? You know, as a Cancer, you would normally just be like, oh, I don't want to tell them no because I'll feel bad. Screw that. Tell them no. If you got shit to do, prioritize yourself. You feel me? So there could be some sort of situation coming up that's triggering all this energy, but nonetheless, I'm happy to see this energy for you because you're stepping into your power and enforcing what you feel, what you need, and most importantly, you're not letting anybody walk all over you. I like that, Cancer. All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Julia, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And everybody who's in the chat right now, thank you guys so much for coming in. Appreciate that so much. Notifications are probably not going to shoot out for a majority of people that aren't in here already. I did upload 3 videos already for the day. Also, I uploaded them really, really close to each other, so notifications are going to be super wonky. So I'm sorry for the people that are not going to be able to see this live and are going to see this later. But with all that being said, thank you for those of you that are here. I really appreciate it so much. And guys, thank you for those of you who are congratulating me about the apartment. I appreciate that so much. I'm going to express so much thanks and gratitude at the end of today's video, so stay tuned for that as well, okay? All right, guys, so we did our Leo, we did our Cancer, so that's fire and water. Going on to the air sign, let's have a look here at the Aquarius gang. What's cracking, baby? Messages for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday, what messages do we have here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday. All right, Team Aquarian, let's get ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could be connecting with a earth sign for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Chariot. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Eight of Cups. And then looking at the outcome for Aquarius, we have here the Six of Cups in the reverse. So Aquarius, Knight of Pentacles reversed to the Chariot card upright. You could be dealing with a Cancer. I think that you're putting something to a halt, but meanwhile, if you're stopping something, you're starting something as well. This is the energy of when one door closes, another door opens, Aquarian, and that's what's going on in your life. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Eight of Cups. Could be something parting ways with you. Could be you parting ways with something. But based upon what you're dealing with, something's exiting your life. So anytime a door closes, another door opens. When something exits your life, something comes into your life, right? There's always going to be that constant flow. It will never be stagnant. If something leaves, something comes, right? And if something comes, something may leave. You never know. So there's always going to be something there behind that door, which I feel is something the universe kind of wants to reinforce to you. Looking at the outcome that's present, though, we got here the Six of Cups in reversed. This is indicating that as something walks out of your life, you're going to be leaving it behind you. So essentially, you're putting the past behind you as something exits your life, whether that be a person, whether that be a job that you're leaving in the past, a friendship you're leaving in the past, a relationship you're leaving in the past. Aquarius, from now until next Wednesday, I see you guys moving on from a situation and leaving it be. It's not about restarting it. It's not about fixing it. It's about saying, you know what? The cycle is officially coming to an ending, and I'm leaving it in the past and leaving it be. So that's what I got here for you, Aquarius, coming into now until next Wednesday. It's about essentially letting go of some sort of situation or some sort of person and leaving it completely in the past to focus on whatever comes next. All right, Aquarian, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, we did our fire, and our air. Going on to the earth sign now. Let's have a look here at the Virgo gang. What's cracking, baby? Messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday, what do we got going on here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now and until next Wednesday. All right. By the way, guys, I'm sorry if you hear constant revving across the street. There's like a bunch of like 17-year-old boys having a car meet. And I'm not going to lie, I am a car person and I enjoy it. But he's revving a fucking Honda Civic as loud as he can. And it is incredibly irritating. So with that being said, I'm going to do my best to try to be grounded because that has been irritating me for quite some time now. So yeah, if you hear it, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, I can go outside and yell at them, but I'm not going to do that. All right? They're just trying to have fun. But it is really irritating, okay? All right, baby. So moving forward, all right? Let's see what we got going on here for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now and until next Wednesday. Let's see what we got, Virgo. Virgo, overall energy for you is showing up as the Justice in reverse. You can be connecting with a Libra for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Ten of Swords. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Devil in reverse. And then looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Queen of Swords. So you might be dealing with a Capricorn. You also could be connecting with a Libra for a few of you. With the Justice reversed all the way to the Ten of Swords, Virgo, from now until next Wednesday, it does seem to me that something's a little bit unbalanced in your life. And I think that you are having plans here to, try to bring back more of the balance. If something here has been dragging you down or kind of throwing you off course, that's what you're going to be removing here from now until next Wednesday. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Devil in reverse. So the Devil in reverse is essentially one of those cards that talk about releasing some sort of negative energy in your life. So Virgo, you could be potentially releasing a negative connection, releasing a negative person. It could be about letting go of some sort of job, or maybe avoiding toxic coworkers is something I was hearing for a few of you as well. But from now until next Wednesday, whatever's been throwing your life kind of off balance, that's what you're letting go of here. All right, looking at the outcome that's present for you, we got here the Queen of Swords. It's all about the energy of detachment. This is you essentially saying, I have to detach in order for me to focus on getting my life back into a grounded and balanced state. All right, so with that all being said, Virgo, you're letting go here of whatever's kind of turning your life up, down, and all around. I really do feel here for you. You're in a space where something's been pretty negative or something's been dragging you down. You're going to be removing that so you can get yourself back into a more balanced and grounded state. All right, Virgo, I like that for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of signs, going on to the second batch of signs. Let's see what we got going on for The Sagittarian gang, what's cracking, baby? Messages for Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday, what messages do we got here for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now and until next Wednesday. All right, Team Saggy, let's get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Sagittarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles. You can be connecting with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Lovers in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got the Seven of Wands. And then looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Ten of Pentacles. So let's have a look at the Sagittarius. Six of Pentacles here to the Lovers in reverse. Your overall energy to your current. From now until next Wednesday, I kind of feel like you are kind of on par. You know, the Six of Pentacles is a card where you and somebody are on the same page. I think what you're on the same page about is that you're not really in resonance with someone anymore. You got here the Lovers in reverse. This could mean that you and another person have unrequited love for one another, or it could just genuinely represent, hey, I just don't feel like we vibe anymore. They're like, yeah, I don't feel like we vibe anymore either. So you and somebody are on the same page of no longer vibing. Taking a look at what you're dealing with the Seven of Wands. It's kind of about saying, hey, look, let me go on my path, let you go on your path, and at the end of the day, I think we're both going to be okay doing that. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got here a Ten of Pentacles. You feel better off right now being on your own rather than being in a situation where you're not necessarily happy with somebody, Sagittarius. So it kind of looks like a mutual parting of ways right now between you and someone. It could be a partner that you're parting ways with. It could be a friend that you're parting ways with. But whomever this is you're parting ways with, it's happening in a very clean and very grounded type of manner. So that's what I see for you guys coming up from now until next Wednesday. You and somebody else are on the same page. You both want to go off and do your thing. And by both of you doing your thing, you're enjoying yourselves. Ten of Pentacles, you're grounded. You're feeling good. This also could be the energy of reconnecting with family. For some of you Virgos, or not Virgos, sorry, for some of you Sagittarians, you might be reconnecting with your families coming from now until next Wednesday. Maybe you haven't seen them in quite some time. Maybe your family's coming down if they live in a different state or if they live somewhere else. You could be seeing them having a party, reconnecting. Could be somebody's birthday, maybe your cousin's birthday. But at the end of the day here, guys, that's what I'm seeing for you. Also, a few of you Sagittarians might be getting a dog. I don't know why you might be getting a dog, but you might be getting a dog here is the energy that I'm seeing for a few of you. That's fun. Listen, man, I don't know about y'all, but having a pet or having an animal in your life is one of the most greatest things you can do. So Sagittarius, if y'all are getting a dog, send me some pictures of the dog on Instagram. Tag me. I want to see the dog, okay? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire. Going on to our water now. Let's have a look here at the Pisces gang. What's happening, baby? Messages for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday, what messages do we have here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday. All right, my Pisces gang, let's get ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for the fish, baby. Hopefully, the fish are well. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Magician. Okay, you might be connecting with a Virgo for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Six of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Eight of Swords in the reverse. And then looking at the outcome, we got the Two of Swords in the reverse. So, as far as what I'm seeing for Piscean, the Magician here to the Six of Cups. Coming in from now until next Wednesday, I think that situations of the past may be manifesting. Situations of the past may start coming up for you, but let me explain the way that I'm seeing this. Pisces, it's not about situations from the past manifesting themselves again. I mean, for a few of you guys, maybe situations from the past are coming up again, and they're playing out again in your life, but I feel like what's actually happening here is stuff you've intended to manifest a long time ago are finally being delivered. Does that make sense? Because the way manifestation works is that it comes when it comes. You could have manifested something 2 years ago, but now it's starting to come in the present. Let's say you manifested a car. Your car didn't come 2 years ago, but now 2 years later, you're going to pick up the keys to the car you were manifesting the entire time. I feel that energy for you guys coming from now until next Wednesday. Something that you have intended to manifest in your past is finally being delivered to you. So expect something, Pisces, from now until next Wednesday. Could be a blessing, could be something big. Expect a manifestation you have set out for yourself to come through during that time period. That's what I'm seeing here for Pisceans. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with the Eight of Swords reversed. It's going to be one of those things you didn't even remember you manifested. And that's a perfect thing, by the way. I always tell people when it comes towards law of attraction, set out an intention into the universe and then forget about it. Because the more you focus on when is my manifestation coming in, when is it going to appear in my life, the more you push it away from you, you know? Sometimes you kind of just gotta set your intention out there and then leave it alone. Forget about it, don't even think about it, and then it'll show up when it shows up. So Pisces, that's exactly what's happening. Looking at the outcome that's present, Two of Swords in the reverse, yeah, whatever's coming in over here, it's big. You didn't even remember the fact that you manifested it, and I think that you're gonna be quite content with it too. So expect some sort of manifestation to come in that you manifested a while ago, okay? I wish I could be more specific, but I don't know what you've intended to manifest. I don't know what manifestation you put out there, but I do see it coming forward to you from now until next Wednesday. So guys, expect it to pop up out of nowhere. Maybe you were manifesting someone to speak with you. Maybe you were manifesting a soulmate. Maybe you were manifesting a job or a car or just something in general. I just see it aligning during this time, okay? All right, Pisces, let me know what happens, man. I'm interested. I'm curious now. I'm invested. You feel me? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we did our water and we did our fire. Going on to the air signs now. Let's have a look here at the Gemini gang. What's going on, baby? Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what do we got coming in here for Gemini? Sorry, not the next 72 hours. From now until next Wednesday. What messages do we got coming in here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now and until next Wednesday. All right, Gemini, let's have a look at you beautiful people. Hopefully all is well. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Cups in reverse. You might be dealing with a water sign for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got here the Three of Swords reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Hangman. And then looking at your outcome, Gemini, we got here the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so Geminis, Knight of Cups reversed, and then the Three of Swords in the reverse. So from now until next Wednesday, I don't really feel like you're bummed out or anything like that. I just feel like you're not in a place where you want to talk, you want to communicate. You're not in a very lovey-dovey kind of mood. You're in a mood, Gemini, but like not a very lovey-dovey kind of mood. I definitely feel like you want to just keep to yourself. You want to do you. Kind of want to be in hermit mode and recluse a little bit. Taking a look at what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Hangman. I feel like the Hangman is not talking about being stuck or stagnant, but more so it's about you're searching for enlightenment right now. You're searching for wisdom during this time period, Gemini, trying to figure out how to find a solution to a problem in your life, or maybe you're trying to figure out what your next step in your life is. I do feel like the reason why you're not being super social or the most social butterfly ever from now until next Wednesday is because you're kind of looking at your life and what the next step will be. This is probably telling me you have a lot of stressors happening in your life all at once. Some of you guys could be overwhelmed. You could have a lot of stress occurring. Whatever it may be, though, it just feels like a lot. All right, and especially with this Mercury retrograde we're all experiencing, this has been one of the most intense ones we've experienced for quite some time. And especially for me, having, a rising sign in Cancer, having this Mercury retrograde transition through my 8th house, I know how intense that is, So this Mercury retrograde has definitely been a very transformative one for a lot of people, but it's also been just a lot of energy happening and hitting you all at once. So Geminis, don't worry if you're not a social butterfly from now until next Wednesday. Don't worry if you need to shrug off people and just be alone to kind of figure your shit out and figure out the next steps of your life. You are more than welcome to do that. I mean, looking at the outcome that's present over here, Ace of Cups reversed, it's like I feel like there are certain things right now that are just not making me happy, and you're becoming more and more aware to what's not making you happy in your life, so you're trying to figure out what you need to do next to actually have that peace, that comfort and contentment in the life you're living. It's basically just having some time to yourself to find the wisdom and to find the solutions here to whatever you feel is kind of bringing you down. All right, so take as much time as you need, Gemini, and take emotional breaks if you need to. This time is not easy energetically as far as the astrology goes, so take your time, all right? All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire, our water, our air, going on to the earth sign. Let's have a look here at the Capricorn gang. What's going on, baby? Messages for Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. from now until next Wednesday. What do we got coming up here for Team Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday. All right, Team Capricorn, let's get ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on for the Capricorn? Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Five of Pentacles. Taking a look at your current energy, we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at your outcome, we got here the Ten of Swords, or sorry, taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Ten of Swords, and then looking at your outcome, we got the Eight of Swords. So, Capricorn, overall energy to your current, the Five of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles reverse is about putting something to a halt. What you're putting to a halt, I feel, is the energy of being left out in the cold. Maybe you're coming to the realization that maybe it's not that, okay, this might trigger some Capricorns. I don't have any intention to trigger you, okay? I just want to say that right now. Maybe it's not that people have isolated from you, but maybe it was you that possibly isolated from people. Because in your life, you've kind of been taking a look at situations in your life, and you've been thinking like, man, it feels like so many people have been distant from me, and so many people are kind of doing their own thing, and it's like you feel like there's so much distance, or that people put distance between you. But I feel like this weekend and from now until next Wednesday, you might actually come to the realization, maybe I had a part in that too, though. Maybe I had a part in how much distance has kind of been put in between of myself and other people, or of myself and other things in my life. I think that that's kind of the realization a lot of you guys are getting. You're like, oh, maybe it wasn't all just other people. Maybe I kind of contributed to the space that was made, or the distance that was contributed between me and a person, me and a lover, me and my job, me and my friends. I definitely see you guys here coming to that realization, you know, taking a look at what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Ten of Swords. You know, you might realize, I might have kind of cut off people unintentionally, especially if I didn't mean to do that. So Capricorns, I think you're kind of realizing, I've been pretty distant myself. It's not that just other people are distancing themselves from me. I played a role in that too. And looking at the outcome that's present, we got here the Eight of Swords. And that Eight of Swords is really all about thinking to yourself and having that realization. And you're really like in this space where you're like, okay, I did contribute to this distance as well. With all that being said, maybe I should come up with a plan here and, you know, reach out to people in my life that I felt distance with, see how they're doing, check on them, and also let them know what's been going on with me, because it's very easy sometimes in life, guys, to get caught up with your work, to get caught up with your relationship, to get caught up with anything else, and then unintentionally create distance between you and other types of people. I can't tell you guys how many times I have unintentionally created distance between me and my friends. Like, I love my friends to death. They're amazing. I always want to be around them as much as I can, but living the type of lifestyle that I live, especially being a person that is my own boss, always, you know, focused on my work, focused on my relationships, my family, you know, when I have my focus in so many different places all the time, sometimes, for example, my friends are like, yo, where you been? And I'm like, you know, I honestly should have reached out a little sooner. That's really my bad. I've just kind of been up, down, and all around. Let's go ahead and shoot the shit and make some plans. You feel me? So that's the vibes I'm feeling for you, Capricorn, coming in from now until next Wednesday. It's that realization of, okay, maybe I contributed to the distance too. Let me reach out and see what I can do. All right? All right, Capricorn. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? All right, so we finished up our second batch of signs. We're going to go on to the last and final batch in just a second. I really freaking love this beanie, man. I love this fucking beanie. I got this from Portugal, actually. My parents were in Portugal 2 weeks ago? About a week and a half ago, I want to say. Yeah, about a week and a half ago. My parents were in Portugal. My dad was visiting his family. And one of my aunts got me this from shopping, and I love it. It's such a good color, man. I actually really like this color. I think it complements well with the black shirt and everything, too. So this is a whole vibe. Sorry, guys. Listen, I don't hype myself up all the time, but at the end of the day, it's nice to hype yourself up. So I had to do it, okay? I really like this green, though, man. This is a vibe. I got to get more clothing colors like this. Jocelyn asks, Aunt, what are your favorite colors? My favorite colors are black and purple, but I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, hunter greenish type shit's starting to grow on me. But yeah, black and purple, my two favorite colors, but this is growing on me for sure. All right, baby, so getting back into the fire signs, let's have a look here at the Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next, well, from now until next Wednesday. What do we got going on here from Team Aries? Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, from now until next Wednesday. All right, Team Aries, let's get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, man. Hopefully all is well. Aries, overall energy for you is showing up as the Page of Cups. You could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Eight of Wands. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Queen of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you, Aries, we have here the Eight of Pentacles. So, from now until next Wednesday, Page of Cups here to the Eight of Wands upright. You're putting in some sort of offer. Some of you Aries could be putting in an offer on a house. Maybe you're trying to flip one because you got here the Eight of Pentacles as well. If you're putting an offer in on a house, maybe you're trying to redesign it, you're trying to flip it, make a profit. If any Aries are doing that, just saying, I think it's a good investment. I will say to you though, be mindful. My only qualm I have, if you're an Aries trying to flip a home during this time for a profit, is that if you are not confident in the amount of workload that you'd have to do for this specific property, maybe don't sign the lease, especially with Mercury being in retrograde. Just for the fact that with Mercury retrograde, when it comes towards signing contracts, leases, you have to read the fine print. You got to make sure you're aware of everything, because you might not see the fine print, and then you get in there, one of the appliances don't work, and then out of nowhere the other appliance doesn't work, and this was, what am I trying to say? Wired wrong, right? This wasn't correct. So just be mindful of that. I want to throw that out there for any Aries that are possibly putting an offer down on a home. Maybe you're trying to flip it. Maybe you're trying to renovate it. Be mindful. If you're not confident 100% in it, maybe don't sign that contract, okay? Overall though, Aries, Page of Cups here, Eight of Wands. I do see in a general sense, you have something to offer from now until next Wednesday. Taking a look at what you're dealing with though, you're dealing with the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's the energy of like, I have something to offer, but I don't feel confident in it. I have something to offer, but I don't feel confident in the fact that it would work or it would be good enough. It's like you're selling yourself short here. Looking at the outcome that's present, Eight of Pentacles, you are a hardworking individual. You're well aware of that. Aries are all hardworking individuals, right? Aries are very hardworking, and they're very much so people that usually get the boss type of jobs. You know what I'm saying? Aries like to be the boss of people, okay? Nobody can be the boss of an Aries. So overall, guys, I don't know why you're lacking confidence in yourself when you are more than capable of achieving whatever it is you're trying to do from now until next Wednesday. Whatever offer you're trying to put in, it's possible. You can make it happen, you know? Like I said, you know, if you want to put an offer in on a house, just read the fine print. I'm not saying you don't have to sign it, or I'm not saying like, you know, you can't sign it, you can't, you know, do anything during Mercury retrograde. You can. Just read the fine prints of every contract that comes your way. But overall, guys, whatever you're trying to offer here from now until next Wednesday, allow yourself to be confident and recognize that you can do it, especially if you're a hard worker. You know, maybe this is about a job thing. Maybe something's happening at your job where your boss is potentially giving you a promotion. You might be a little nervous about that. Maybe you're nervous feeling like, I don't know if I could be good at being a manager or be good at having this different position. Guys, don't worry, don't freak out. Remember, you're a hard worker. You're adaptive. You'll pick things up quickly. You'll learn things very quickly, and you'll nail them every single time. That is the Aries motivation and drive that you guys have. So try to raise that confidence up a little bit. You know, don't be so harsh on yourself, but instead remind yourself of all that you've accomplished. Look back at all the things you've done that you never thought you would be good at before, and then suddenly you're good at it, right? So be careful with that, Aries, all right? Don't let that unmotivated or unconfident energy get to you. You are a hard worker. You are a quick learner. You are adaptive. You can do what you want to do this weekend, okay? So get that confidence game going up, baby. All right, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of our fire signs. Now going on to our water sign. Let's see what we got going on here for the Scorpio gang. What's cracking, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday, what do we got going on here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from now until next Wednesday. All right, Team Scorpio, let's get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Scorpio, Overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Swords in the reverse. Taking a look at your current energy, we got here the Queen of Swords. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Wheel of Fortune. And then looking at your outcome, we have here the Nine of Swords. So as far as what I'm seeing here for you, Scorpio, from now until next Wednesday, Four of Swords reversed to the Queen of Swords upright. You're getting back into a pretty, I want to say, it's not that you're going to be cold or cold-hearted, but I definitely feel like your vulnerability is just, it's thrown away right now. You know, Scorpio, you're pretty much in self-preservation mode, I guess is the word I wanted to say. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Wheel of Fortune. You're in self-preservation mode because something here's changing for you. Maybe the ending of a cycle happened to the point where it hurt you. And instead of, you know, allowing yourself to stay in that vulnerability, you shut down instead of kind of embrace the feelings that you had. But looking at the outcome that's present, Nine of Swords here, Scorpio, whatever this is that you're shutting down about, it's still affecting you. It's still hurting you. You know, I always tell people, guys, it's so much better to feel how you feel and to just say it's okay to not be okay, rather than to shut down when something emotional is happening in your life. The more in tune you are and the more you connect with your emotions, the faster you heal. And the quicker it no longer affects you or impacts you in a negative way. So Scorpios, I'm not sure what happened here, what kind of change is going to happen or has already happened for you from now until next Wednesday, but it seems to me like this change is pretty stressful for you, and I think that it's going to lead you to want to shut down, but I really advocate for you to not do so. Instead of shutting down when something bad happens, keep yourself in that vulnerable state to embrace what you're feeling emotionally. Recognize you have a right to feel however the fuck you feel. You know, if somebody broke your heart, you can be sad, you can be pissed, you can be whatever you feel, you know? So really try to sit in your emotions this week, guys, is what I'm feeling for you. From now until next Wednesday, don't shut down. Sitting in your emotions and really letting yourself feel them is going to be the best thing that you can do for yourself on a mental, physical, and emotional level. All right, Scorpio? I wish I could give you guys like a much more positive reading. And of course, you know, I read what I see. Whatever comes out, comes out. But with the advice of continuing to stay in your vulnerability, you're going to feel better in your vulnerability than if you shut down. You feel what I'm saying, Scorpio? So don't let yourself shut down, guys. Keep on being in your emotions, okay? All right, guys. Damn. What is going on? Hold on. What's going on here with that Wheel of Fortune? Why do we got the Wheel of Fortune here for Scorpio? We got here the Emperor reversed, and then we also got here the Eight of Wands. Could be some news coming in about change. Emperor reversed. That's something here no longer being very... Why am I feeling blessing in disguise energy, though? Tell me about the Emperor reversed. Yeah, we got here the Nine of Cups. Scorpio, I think the reason why you're getting the message to stay in your emotions and not shut down is because, believe it or not, I really feel like whatever this changes with the Wheel of Fortune is going to be a blessing in disguise for you. You got here the Emperor reversed and you got here the Eight of Wands upright. Emperor reversed, or more so Emperor upright, usually can talk about a very controlling energy. As something is leaving or exiting your life right now, it seems to me like it's a controlling energy that's exiting your life. So maybe you didn't realize just how controlling somebody was until they actually walk out of your life, is the energy that I'm seeing for you, Scorpio. And once they do, you're going to recognize, you know what? It's actually kind of better that this person isn't in my life anymore, considering that I now feel more free. So keep that in mind, Scorpio. I think it's all going to be a blessing in disguise for you for whatever's changing from now until next Wednesday. So that's why I'm saying stay in your feelings. Don't shut down. I think you're going to realize some things. And I think you're going to realize that this might be a good thing for you too. All right? All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And by the way, Justin, see you later, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. So we finished up our water and we finished up our fire. Going on to the air signs now. Let's have a look here at the Libra gang and see what we got going on. Messages for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday, what do we got going on here for Team Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. From now until next Wednesday. By the way, for the 189 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. All right, Team Libra, let's go ahead and grab ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, man. Hopefully all is looking well. Let's have a look, all right? Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the 9 of Cups. You can be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Taking a look at your current energy, we got the 3 of Wands. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got the King of Cups. And then looking at your outcome, we got here the Tower in reverse. You might be dealing with a Scorpio here. So Libra, from now until next Wednesday, the 9 of Cups here to the 3 of Wands. I think that you see something you want, you see something fulfilling, but you're in the energy of waiting. The 3 of Wands is like, I'm testing the waters, but testing the waters by waiting. Get your feet wet. Dip them in, you know? Put your feet in the water is what I feel here for you, Libra. If you really want to test the waters, go ahead and get your feet wet instead of being in the position of just looking at the ocean from the sand. Does that make sense, guys? Because that's the energy that I'm feeling for you from now until next Wednesday. You have an idea of something that would be fulfilling, something that would make you happy, but at the same time, you're kind of just waiting for something to happen. You know, little by little, start investing into what you feel will fulfill you. Let's say from now until next Wednesday, you have an idea to turn a hobby into a job or into a side hustle, right? Why don't you start researching how you could flip this hobby that you do into a side hustle? Why don't you start looking at how people that are in that niche create their own websites, how they sell their product, you know? Do things like that is what I'm feeling for you, Libra. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, you got here the King of Cups. King of Cups is really all about being in a good place emotionally, so I feel like you're in a good place mentally, you're in a good place emotionally. There's something fulfilling here that you know you want to have, but you're avoiding taking the step, outcome that's present, Tower reverse, you're avoiding taking the step to get yourself started. Here's the best example I can give anybody, right? You can create a YouTube channel and you can create a banner and a logo, but you cannot continue to get views, subscribers, and build a base of people without uploading a video. So you can sit there and wait for the subscribers to come, but without the action, making the videos, making the content, you're not going to attract the viewer. So that's essentially the best example I can give you guys in this situation. You can look at something that fulfills you from afar, but until you start taking action, even if it's little by little, you're not going to start to get that to happen for you. All right? All right, Libra. So remember, outcome that's present, Tower reversed. I'm not too sure why you guys are avoiding, jumping on into this and getting your feet wet, but get your feet wet now. From now until next Wednesday for this week, guys. Get your feet wet. Get them out the sand, dip them in the ocean a little bit, and see what's up. If there's something you're looking at right now that's interesting to you, that could be fulfilling to you, give it a chance. Take action little by little. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our air, our water, our fire, going on to the last and final sign. Let's have a look here at the Taurus gang. What's cracking, baby? Messages for Team Taurus here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next, from now until next Wednesday. Yes, I'm so used to every weekend reading, man, saying in the next 72 hours. All right, what messages do we got coming through here from Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus from now until next Wednesday. All right, my bull gang, let's get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is showing up as the Emperor. You might be dealing with an Aries for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Pentacles. And then looking at your outcome, Taurus, we have here the Tower in the reverse. So, as far as what I'm seeing for Taurians coming into from now until next Wednesday, you might be dealing with an Aries. You also could be dealing with a Scorpio. Emperor here to the Queen of Pentacles reversed. You have your focus, Taurus, on something, but I think that your mind is kind of slipping past maybe some of the essential things that you actually need. What do I mean by this? Well, for example, Taurus, let's say you're a businessman or businesswoman, right? You're making a lot of money right now. You're working so much overtime. You're going like hard as hell at work. But maybe what you're overseeing is that you're not getting enough sleep. You're not getting enough nutrition in your diet. You're not eating enough. You're not taking care of yourself. This is the kind of energies I'm seeing for you guys from now until next Wednesday. You're super locked in on one thing and one thing only, but you're missing out what the rest of your body needs from you or what the rest of your life needs from you. It's like you're zeroing in on something that you're very successful with and that you're very happy with, but you got to pay attention to everything else. I feel like the universe is trying to call you to redirect balance back into your life and make sure you're taking care of yourself and the other things around you, especially if your focus has been on something specific recently. All right, taking a look at what you're dealing with, Taurus. You got here the Four of Pentacles. You know, the Four of Pentacles, once again, kind of references that energy of holding on to something. You're kind of in tunnel vision right now, Taurus. You got your eye on the prize. Like I said, maybe you're going hard at work, and because you're making so much money, because you're busting your ass, you feel super happy about it, but maybe you're not watching, you know, how much sleep you're missing out on. Maybe you're not paying attention to how you're not really eating throughout the day or having enough water and staying hydrated. It's this time of like, look at everything else too that you need to make sure that you're on top of and taking care of. Don't just be tunnel visioned onto one thing and one thing only. Looking at the outcome that's present, Taurus, we got here the Tower in reverse. Tower in reverse here says, be mindful of what you're avoiding, whether it's intentional or not. Universe says, really bring yourself back into a balanced state where you can see all aspects of your life that need to be taken care of, whether it is your body and your health, your family, your friends surrounding you, your relationships in your life. Just make sure your eyes are on everything. When you're balanced, you can take a look here and stay focused on what you want to be focused on, but also pay attention to everything else that needs your support. All right, Taurus? So try to remove yourself from being in a tunnel vision type of energy and make sure you're open to balance. That's going to be my best advice here for you guys from now and until next Wednesday. But with that all being said, for the very last time in this office, in this home, I'm going to say it, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the weekend reading. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the peeps that come out Monday through Friday, guys. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. You are all super duper appreciated. If you are new here, definitely consider subscribing and stick around for the closing message if you guys are interested. By the way, tequila, baby. Thank you so much for the $20 donation. Really, really appreciate that. Congrats on the move. Here's something for dinner once you're done. Enjoy your new home. Sending love and light to you in your new place. Thank you so much, Tequila. I really appreciate that. That helps out way more than you know. Thank you so much for that donation, all right? By the way, speaking of donations, guys, thank you for anybody who has ever donated, and for those of you that donate in general, I really appreciate it. It helps a lot more than you all know. Thank you for your generosity, and thank you for your kindness. But guys, this is it, baby. I officially have my very first apartment, something that I can call my own, and I'm super excited about that. I have worked so hard for that over the past few years, and just to have that independence now is a very beautiful thing, and I'm very excited about that. So as I mentioned in the beginning of the video recently, I wanted to mention, you know, from today, Friday, all the way up until the 2nd, which will be Wednesday, I will not be live. So I'll be back Wednesday most likely, but I won't be back on Tuesday or Monday. So Monday and Tuesday, you probably won't see me because my internet's going to be installed on Tuesday later in the day. So more than likely, my schedule should return back to normal by Wednesday next week. So that's why for today's weekend read, we did from January 29th to February 2nd. We did all those days to cover that energy for you, just so that you guys could have an extra little extended read until I get back in my apartment for next week when everything's all set up and all said and done and everything is good, you know? But yeah, it's definitely been a super busy time. I got a lot more things to do. I got a lot more things to pack, but I'm going to do my best to get everything, you know, in order and be back to you guys as quickly as I can. By the way, thank you so much. Jeez, man, I didn't even realize that there were donations. Thank you, Paulette, for the $9.99. Really, really appreciate that. And Rastafari, and thank you for the 20. Really, really appreciate that as well. Thank you all so much, man, for your love and for your support. And most importantly, guys, really thank fucking every single one of you, man. Thank you guys so much because you've genuinely changed my life in such a powerful fucking way. I started this channel, I want to say about 4 years ago, and this was never what I expected. I never expected any of this. I never expected it to actually work out. I did it for fun, you know? Tarot seemed interesting to me. I mean, I've had a lot of spiritual encounters when I was a child, and I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I do have that type of connection to energy, to the divine, and whatever you want to call it, and I went for it. And you know what? It was something that worked out, and it was something that I was really proud of, you know? I'm very proud of this channel. I put a lot of work into it. I really have. You know, probably almost like 3,000 videos. You know, that's insane to do. And just over the years, for the people that have supported me, for the people that are new here, for the people that are old timers, for the people that came around a couple months ago, you guys have impacted and changed my life in such a wonderful way. And I'm genuinely so fucking grateful for you. I really am. And yeah, a lot of people remember me back in the basement. I love the basement too. I honestly feel like the basement never got hate. You know, there were a couple times when I was back in the basement, y'all, at my old house, where people were like, "Are you in a school bus?" I was like, does it look like a school bus? A fucking pipe? Does that look like a school bus to you, bro?" I was like, some of the things that people came up with, man, it was crazy. I understood some people thought it was a ship. I was like, okay, maybe that makes sense. I don't know. Some people thought it was a ship, right? But either way, though, the basement days were awesome. I loved it down there. I had my freedom and my sovereignty. It was awesome. It was such a good time. And even this place, man, I love this home too, you know? But I think I'm at that point in my life where I'm so ready to be independent. I'm so ready to start my life. And, you know, I've been earning for that for years. And to finally have my independence now, it's just such a wonderful thing. I'm so excited for it. But I've had a lot of great memories here at this place too. You know, not for nothing. I do love this office setup. I do love this studio setup. I always have. And I'm super excited for what I can create now in my actual apartment moving forward. But getting back in just to the fact of what I wanted to say, seriously, guys, thank you for changing my life. Thank you for accepting me for all that I am and for allowing me to help you in any way that I possibly can. I mean, if I've ever helped any of you guys in any sort of way, I am more than thrilled and excited to have done that. You know, my intention behind this channel is to give you guys as much as I can. Even if it's just a smile, at least I could give you guys something, you know? So I do my best here with this tarot channel to provide what I can to help people in their lives for whatever it is that they're going through. And even if it's just a smile, I do my best to do that as well. So thank you for all that you've done for me. I'm going to continue doing more for all of you. I'm going to continue sticking around because this is what I love to do. And I'm happy to be here. And I'm happy that you guys are happy that I'm here. Okay? And you're all super fucking appreciated, man. So everybody, if all goes well, I will see you next Wednesday in a brand new setting. If all goes well, you know, we'll have no internet issues with Mercury in retrograde. But I'm going to do my best, guys, to be back next week as quick as I can. And yeah, thank you guys for being here, man. Shout out to the last weekend reading in this home. All right, y'all. I love you all so much. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your first 2 days of next week. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Much love to my soul family, y'all. And have yourselves a good one. Peace. Later, peeps. Much love.